Jen here, and I have a share of all my new Wild Whisper stuff that I wanted to show you guys. They've got a couple of new collections that they've released for this quarter, so I wanted to share those with you. So these are the new collections from Jenn from Flip Appeal Designs. I just love her designs and I love her fresh take on things. I love where she throws puns and things like that into things. So happy and excited for her to have 2 more collections released. So I won't take all of these out, but you can see here that this first collection is called Poor Decisions, and it is all about our fun little drinks, cocktails, things like that. I just love the bright colors. I love how big these are. They just make some really beautiful, bold statements, and they layer so nicely. And again, the colors are just really fun and bright and different. So that is the ephemera pack. And then here are the papers. So here you see a sampling of all of the patterns that are available. And then of course you have your bonus pattern on the back. This is so great. I love Jenn so much. She just has such a beautiful eye for design, but also she kind of gets like where scrapbookers want to go with their projects. So you could easily fussy cut all of these out, or she's kind of created the base for you to put a picture down here, or you know, build your layout onto this background. So I love that she does that. And then Wild Whisper is known for their gorgeous manufacturer strips, so hold on tight to those. I know I do. This one here, again, you could fussy cut this all out. You could cut it in half and have it as part of a layout, you know, or you've already got the base ready to create a beautiful layout. And then here are all your different bottles. Beautiful manufacturer strip. This one's really fun because it could actually be a cut apart sheet where you could cut these out as individual cards. You could use this as a border, or you could just go ahead and use this as your background for a layout. I think it would be really fun that way too. It's so summery and kind of like beachy. It would make a great layout if you were on vacation, you know, sitting somewhere at a swim up bar and just threw a picture on there. I think it would look awesome. And then here's one that's a little bit more kind of that sophisticated whiskey, so that one's really fun too. And I love, here's where her puns come in and things like that. So it says, "I don't be fooled by the rocks that I got." Here's a kind of fun twist. You've got your beer bottle and kind of like your wheat or your grains, right? And then just this really fun lime green color. And then here's your frothy beer. So here's a background already set up for you. You could put sequins all over the little drops to give them more of a realism, or maybe some glossy accents to have them kind of bump up a little bit. You could, you know, do some heat embossing. There's so many things. As soon as I see her stuff, I'm always like, oh, so many ideas. And then here it says, "You are unbeerleavable." So I love it. This one's super fun with those bright colors again. And then your wine, and each one has a quote in it. So you could cut those all out, fussy cut them all out, or, you know, use it exactly like that. Here's the wine again with those fun bubbles going through it. And then just a really nice basic page, which, I mean, you could use that for just about anything. The color is just so fun and bright. I could see summer, I could see Easter, I could see even Halloween. There's just so much versatility with it. Here is a cut apart sheet, so you've got all the different cards that you can use. And then this one is just black and white and all the sort of wine, different wine sayings, and the glass stain, like the wine stain. So such a fun collection. I absolutely love it. So her next collection, kind of to go along with your drinks, is your food. So this one's called Until We Eat Again. And you can see here another super huge ephemera pack, just full of different things. And what a really different and fun color palette. That's really what sticks out to me, is these color palettes are just so interesting and unique. So here are the papers for this one. this is your bonus sheet, so it's totally set up and ready for you to use if you wanted to, just like that. Here is a quote, again, totally set up and ready for you to use, or you could just fussy cut that out. Very versatile. Here's all your different skillets and pans. This is such a fun background. There's so many things you could do, cutting out the dots, or, you know, popping them out and putting sequins in behind, making little shaker pockets. There's your knife, fork, and spoon. Another really fun quote that, again, you could cut out and use this for something else, or you can leave it just like this and have a picture that goes along with it. And here's one too. This would be a really great secret ingredient if you have like a picture of the person that cooks for you. Obviously, my husband is a chef, so I'm already thinking of how I can incorporate this into a layout about him. And I love the beautiful dark color. A nice background. The colors are just so fun to me, and they're very, they can be very fun and very kind of cool and trendy, or they can actually be, they're very sophisticated as well. So you can kind of document any type of food situation that you might be in. Ooh, and I love this one with the different knives in that kind of sketchy line. Almost looks like string art. Here we've got some takeout pizzas and burgers. That's a really fun one. Kind of, you know, I'm thinking like a teenager sleepover or something. Oh, I love this one. It's got the knife and fork and then the heart. Here's something that goes a little more to maybe like the sophisticated side, where you've got your little teapot and your wine bottle, martini glass. And then the back, I love this one. The blue is really just such a gorgeous punch and really makes all those other colors pop. And you could cut these all out and use them as embellishment on something else, or add your picture and you've already got a beautiful background. So that is Jenn's 2 collections. So the next collection that I got is called Camp More, Worry Less. I think it's going to work really good with all of the adventure and more adventure collections, bits and pieces that I still have left over, and some of the other collections that they've put together that have that more outdoorsy feel to them. So here are the ephemera. Let me go right up close. So you can see this one definitely has that camping feel to it. Lots of quotes, lots of fun little camping elements. Love the truck pulling the trailer. Your bears, which you've seen me use quite a bit, so I'm always glad to have more. Hiking boots. I also got the cards. So the card pack has 4x6s and 3x4s. So you've got a backpack, and then the bears, your hiking boot, which obviously we've been doing lots and lots of hiking, so that is going to get used very soon, I think. You don't have to be crazy to camp with us. We can train you. Yep. The outhouse, tents. There's all the different trailers. This one says summer days. Here's a bunch of words. You could keep this together as one card, or you could cut these apart and have little phrases and sentences to use on a layout. And then stargazing and fire blazing. No fires blazing right now though. We are definitely under a fire ban. This one says, if you're not a happy camper, go take a hike. And this one says, sometimes you find yourself in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes in the middle of nowhere you find yourself. The tents again on the dark kind of gray background, and the different trailers. Some canoe oars, and then compass and kind of directions. This one says eat, sleep, camp, repeat. And then the lantern. There is your kayak. And this one says there are only 2 seasons, camping and waiting for camping. This says, of all the paths you take in life, make sure a few of them are dirt. And then this kind of fun moon and stars, almost like ombre, but it goes from green down to purple. There is sort of a mountainscape, and it says what happens at the campground gets laughed about all year long. So beautiful colors that definitely go with other collections. Oh. So that is the 4x3s. Then the 4x6s, again, you've got the oars, and this one says leave the road, take the trails. Then you have the tents, and when 5 stars aren't enough, there's the moon and stars on that one. This one says if you're not a happy camper, go take a hike. And Camp Vibes Mountain Air. That's going to be used this week for sure. Worth exploring. All the different camping elements. Wake up and smell the campfire. Camp more, worry less. Here is a cut apart sheet with a few different elements on it. And then just the title card that you get. So that is the cards. I also got the stencil that is the bears. I mean, come on, this was totally made for me. I wasn't leaving this behind, so I can't wait to use that. And then I've got the paper. So you've got your patterns all here, and then your bonus is the bears. Here are the all the different elements, and a lot of these are things that you'll see in the ephemera as well. So you could always fussy cut these out, and then you have extra ephemera, or you could layer them on top to get that really kind of fun dimensional look to it. And then this beautiful, it's like a dark navy blue, but it's the tarp for a tent. There's all of your trailers, and then the stars and moon. Here's your camping pot and your tea kettle and your cups. And then this is just a beautiful forest scene. Here are your tents again, but on that white background, so you could definitely do some mixed media on here. Would look really cool. And there are more strips that you can cut out if you wanted to have lots of different phrases and sayings, or leave it like this. I think it would look really cool as a background. Maybe cut out, you know, cut them out at different points and have that on half of your page. Your kayak and oars. There are your bears again in the sort of forest green and then a navy blue. This is the cut apart sheet, so lots of different elements to that. And then the final pattern is some more cut aparts on the other side. And then the last collection I got is the Sweet Little One collection. Heather created this to celebrate the birth of her daughter, but obviously we have a new little one too, so I thought this was perfect. So I got the baby boy ephemera, but there was baby girl ephemera, so you could get both or you could get either one depending on what you think you're going to use. So much ephemera in here. And then here's the back, so you can see all the amazing things that are in there. So again, lots of the bears, really adorable. And I love, love, love this color palette. It's just so different and unique for a baby collection. So I got the ephemera and I got the rainbow stencil. Beautiful stencil. Rainbows are so trendy right now, so I can use this on so many different layouts. And then I got the paper. So there are all your patterns that you have in this collection. And then here is your bonus pattern, which is just a whole bunch of repeating words. Things like learn to crawl, free spirit, baby bear, welcome baby, bath time, that kind of stuff. Here is the bears. So there's Mama Bear and Papa Bear and Baby Bear, which is so cute and really could work for any age of a child. And then the clouds, I love that the sort of bluish cloud is textured, so it's not just a flat color. Here is the cute little baby's clothing, the little sleepers and dresses. And then the blocks on the other side. These are little banners that say hello baby, and they have some of the cute little clothing hanging from it. And different bows. Here you've got just a bunch of fun elements, diapers and rattles and soothers, and then a yellow kind of textured blanket pattern on this side. Love that kind of yellow ombre. Here are your rainbows, super cute. And then this sort of dotted pattern. This is something that I've actually seen before from them. So it's just kind of a really fun, versatile pattern in a unique kind of orangey color. Here is black and white rainbows. So this again would be so much fun to actually do watercolor on, or some sort of mixed media on top of it. Super versatile, does not have to be a baby layout at all. And then you've got your cut aparts, so a bunch of different words and just fun little elements. It's a boy, it's a girl. So cute. So this is just everything that I got. There are stamp sets and sequins and flair and all kinds of stuff that go with each of these collections, and actually more collections that they've released. This is just the few things that I've picked up that I really wanted to use. So please go and click the link down below, check out the whole website, see all the new releases. Everything is always so spectacular. If you haven't had any Wild Whisper product before, you definitely want to give them a try. I love the kind of glossy paper and how thick all of the ephemera is. So go and check it out. Use my discount code DTJenn at checkout to get 10% off your purchase. And also come and join us in the Facebook group. There are going to be more challenges coming up. I took a bit of a break for the summer, but I'm going to be back to doing my weekly challenges. So come and join us and have some fun. Share all of your creations. We'd love to see them. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Happy scrapping. Bye.